How's it going, YouTube? Just doing a little fish room update. A little update on the 120 now. Instead of housing a bunch of little grow out fish, now houses this big Midas. Call him Tank. He's pretty big, nice and thick, pretty mean. He'll always greet me right at the tank at the corner here, where I have to walk through to get my kitchen. He makes sure I don't come near his tank. And this is a female Midas that I had that was with the Red Devil. Those two were a pair. These two are not. The other two would just, sit by each other and do what they gotta do. He always just kind of chases her like he just did, and she just goes kind of right there. He doesn't just continuously beat on her at all. Sometimes she just comes down and just chills over there. Not sure if he's getting used to her or not. He wasn't in a tank with other fish before, so there's a story why I put her in here. I put her in here the day before I got him so she can kind of get acclimated before and whatever. And her and the other Red Devil were just fighting. Or not fighting each other, but chasing all the fish downstairs. So let's go down there. So I got the 150 here. I got 3 silver dollars, 1 dove eye. I just cleaned a bunch of algae out the front. It was growing really weird from like the middle of the tank and down. It was a nice straight linear line, and it was just perfect. I don't know why it only went from half the tank and down, but he's a little scared hiding right now. He's a big guy, but he's not tough. He's just really big, and he kind of just scares fish when he moves, but he's always hiding, skittish. You come up to the tank. I've had him for 2 years. That's just what he does. He used to be more out. I don't know why he's so scared. Yeah, he used to come out. He finally got comfortable. I thought he was changing, but I don't know. I might part ways with them and try to get some red dove eye from Robert Taylor on YouTube. If you could look him up, he has some nice fish. Then I got a nice 300 gallon here I just picked up. A little mixed on who's in there. I got this Red Devil that was with that Midas female. They got together. They got along pretty good, but they would chase every fish in this tank and leave them just shoved up in this corner, and I didn't buy a 300 for 10 fish to be in the corner. I had a little umby here, a little black umby. He's just kind of floating. He's growing. He was a little smaller when I got him. I got a smaller umby here, not really growing. It's been about that size for a long time. A Trimac, kind of hard to see. I'm gonna add some substrate to the bottom because a lot of fish turn black when I threw them in this tank. Is this a black piece of acrylic? I got 3 Midas here, or Red Devils, not really sure. I got the female jaguar back there, and a female red terror. Sorry, I was drawing a blank. 1 more Midas Red Devil down there. Then I do have a female dove eye that hangs out. She's in this hole right here. She hangs out in there. She's actually really nice. Nice and blue. She's not big enough for that male, though. I was going to try to grow her out. Maybe that male will like her and they'll mate or spawn or something, and he'll become active and mean, but she's still too small, but she's real nice. She was smaller than this guy was like 6 months ago, paper thin. Funny story, not really that funny, but I didn't know she was in a tank with a dove eye. She was like an inch. Didn't eat for like 2 months until I finally moved something, and she was just hiding in like one of these. And I seen her in there, then I threw her in a tank with smaller fish, and she started eating. She was paper thin, put on great size, real thick. Then I got a female Trimac back there. You can see she's pussed up. Nicked her side, pussed up. I gotta cure her, but I got 2 other Trimacs in a 20 gallon getting cured with, salt and stuff. They have the same thing. About done with Trimacs. Every time I get them, they always nick their sides and puss up. No other fish does that in my tanks. So then I got a 180 over here, kind of grow out tank. I got these Argentas. They grow like weeds. This is the dominant one, nice and colorful. I got 6 of these, and then I got 6 of these Argenta, or not Argentas, Regenis. I got these like a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, and they're actually looking nice for what they are so far, and hopefully in future videos they look a lot better. I have these Carpentis. I have 4 of them. They're all big bellied right now. I just fed them, and they eat like crazy, the Carpentis. I got a little red terror in here. Looked really bad, and then after it was getting dominated by all the other fish, so I put it in with even smaller fish, and then it got comfortable and grew out. But yeah, I have plans. I'm hopefully getting a 240 this weekend. The guy I'm buying it off of is he's not really good at communicating. He says he has a tank, and I told him I was going to be there, but he's just not too confident. I don't know if he's not confident in me showing up, because a lot of people are telling him he's going to show up, but if I get that tank, that's an 8-foot tank. It's just like this, just 2 feet longer. So I'm going to upgrade these guys to that tank. And then when we move, I'm going to use this tank. I want to try something new. I want to get an arowana and 2 stingrays. I know this tank is not big enough long-term for stingrays, and probably not even an arowana, but depending on how I like the stingrays and arowana, if I don't like them, I can always get rid of them, sell them. But if I like them, then I can invest in getting a bigger tank that's more of a tank for rays, like a 4x4 or something. But I don't want to invest in a tank, and then in 2 months I'm like, yeah, this stingray thing ain't really working out. But yeah, that's my fish room update. I'll update you guys when I get the 240, when I get the rays, maybe an arowana, and yeah, then I'll update you guys on the rest of the fish. These guys should be a lot bigger. Cool. Oh, no, I already said I'm getting red doe. I'm gonna try to get some red doe and some umbies. Grow out umbies. I know I got those 2, but I want a tank of umbies, let them grow, and pick who I want and get rid of the rest. But yeah, thanks for watching.